Ibiza is preparing for the summer tourist season. Its beaches and resorts have long been a magnet for holidaymakers, but its success has helped create a housing crisis. Across the Balearic Islands, rental costs have increased by nearly 20% over the last year alone, and in Ibiza, the increases have been even sharper. There are several reasons for the steep rise in rental costs. Higher interest rates and a higher cost of living have discouraged people from buying property. That in turn has led to an increase in demand for rented accommodation, pushing up rental rates. Tourism is also a major factor. Last year, 3.7 million people visited Ibiza and the neighbouring island of Formentera. Many stay in flats, pushing up rental prices and keeping locals out of the housing market. Cesar Nebrera is a chef, but although he has work, he's been sleeping in his car for the last 3 years. Something which many workers on the island now resort to.
En Ibiza los alojamientos son muy caros, están cada vez más caros y a unos precios que con respecto a lo que se gana para con respecto a cómo está la vivienda no está tan equilibrado. Cuando llevas tanto tiempo viviendo en una caravana es como llega un momento que dices ya no puedo más, necesito una casa.
Local activists are demanding that this phenomenon be stopped.
El problema que tenemos es que la vivienda que hay actualmente en la isla no se está utilizando para el fin para el que fue construida, sino que se está usando pues, como negocio especulativo y dedicado al turismo.
¿La mano? Ah, la mano. Venga, 1, 2, sí.
Isabel Maria Pérez Bernal works in a supermarket and her partner has a job in a 5-star hotel. They had to move out of their rented apartment when it was sold. But since then they have been living with Isabel's mother-in-law.
Con los sueldos que ganamos no tenemos la posibilidad de poder pillar un piso, porque es que ya las habitaciones están entre 700.000 euros, solo una habitación. O sea, pillar un piso te cuesta 1.300, 1.400, 1.500 euros, con lo cual es inviable para poder ahorrar y poder vivir. El problema de otros sitios de España, que aunque son más económicos, la vida es más económica, que no hay trabajo. Aquí hay trabajo, el que tú quieras, y lo que no hay vivienda.
José Antonio Romero says the owner of the flat he has been renting wants him to leave so that it can be used by tourists in the summer.
Han subido una barbaridad, tanto que ya aquí prácticamente no se puede vivir y la gente se está yendo, hasta la propia gente de aquí, Vicenco, se están yendo a otro sitio porque no encuentran alquiler, no encuentran dónde vivir.
This situation is affecting local businesses. The O Beach Disco and Restaurant is preparing for the high season, but finding staff in Ibiza or from elsewhere is not easy.
I've already got friends on the island whose rent have doubled in the last year, another friend whose rent went up by 40%. This is all within the space of a year. So when you are looking at workers coming to the island, it's a massive factor and it's well known. So I think it will ultimately affect people coming to the island and getting workers to come to Ibiza.
The local authorities say the housing crisis is caused by homeowners who break the law by offering their properties to rent for short periods.
The problem is that you earn much more money renting for days or for weeks than if you rent according to the law, which is at least 6 months. And we have a lot of people who is now renting illegally, offering their properties illegally. And this is what we are nowadays fighting for, because we need to avoid this behavior.
As the high season approaches, the question is whether Ibiza's success as a tourism destination can be sustained when housing is such a problem. Guy Hedgeko, BBC News, Ibiza.